Hello, everyone. We hope everyone is well. This week, we'd like to share with you our excursion to Toledo. Toledo is one of the oldest cities in Europe, and its architecture showcases almost all periods of history in Arab, Gothic, Mudéjar, Renaissance, and Baroque styles. We visited the 13th century Gothic cathedral, the Church of Santo Tomé, with its masterpiece by El Greco, the synagogue, and a Damascene steel workshop. They use a technique that inlays precious metals into steel. Toledo is an ancient city set on a hill above the plains of Castilla-La Mancha in central Spain. The capital of the region, it is known for the medieval Arab, Jewish, and Christian monuments in its walled city. It was also the former home of Mannerist painter El Greco. Toledo was once the capital of Spain up until 1560, when Philip II of Spain moved his court to Madrid. Legend says that while the Puente de San Martin bridge was being constructed, the architect realized he had made a terrible mistake in his calculations. Since he didn't know how to solve the problem, he kept silent and let the building continue. A symbol of the cooperation that existed among the three cultures that populated the Iberian Peninsula during the Middle Age, the Synagogue of Santa Maria la Blanca, literally Synagogue of Saint Mary the White, is a museum and former synagogue in Toledo. Erected in 1180, according to the inscription on a beam, it is considered the oldest synagogue building in Europe still standing. It is now owned and preserved by the Catholic Church. It was constructed under the Christian Kingdom of Castile by Islamic architects for Jewish use. The burial of the Count of Orgaz is El Greco's best-known work. It's an illustration of a popular local legend. According to the legend, at the time the Count was murdered, Saint Stephen and Saint Augustine descended in person from the heavens and buried him with their own hands. The Moorish Bisagra Gate and the Sol Gate in Mudéjar style open into the old quarter, where the Plaza de Socodover is a lively meeting place.
Patrem omnipotente, Factorem Caeli et terrae, visibilium omnium, et invisibilium.
One of Toledo's standout historical landmarks is the Santa Iglesia Catedral Primada de Toledo, or simply the Toledo Cathedral. It is a Visigothic marvel. It stands tall with its bell tower overlooking Plaza del Ayuntamiento. Inside, you'll find the Baroque altarpiece, El Transparente.
Patrem omnipotente, Factorem Caeli et terrae, visibilium omnium, et invisibilium, et in unum Dominum, Iesum Christum, Filium Dei unigenitum, et ex Patre natum, atre omnia saecula, Deum de Deo, lumen de unine.
The Great Monstrance of Arfe, also known as La Gran Ostensoria de Toledo, is the most important object kept in the Chapel of the Treasure. It is made of the finest silver and gold and bejeweled with gems. It measures over 10 feet tall. The monstrance is famous for being used in the annual feast of Corpus Christi of Toledo.
Propter nostram salutem, descendite celis, et incarnatus est Spiritus Sancto, ex Maria Virgine, et homo factus est, crucifixus et siam pro nobis, sub Pontio Pilato, passus et sepultus est, et resurrexit tertiatie, secundum Scripturas, et ascendit in caelum, sedes ad exteram Patris, et iterum venturus est cum gloria, judicare vivos et mortuos, cuius regni non erit finis, et in Spiritum Sanctum Dominum, et vivificantem, qui ex Patre Filioque procedit, qui cum Patre et Filio simul adoratur et glorificatur, qui locutus est per prophetas, et unam sanctam catholicam, et apostolicam ecclesiam, confiteor unum baptisma in remissionem peccatorum, et expector resurrectionem mortuorum, et vitam ventur miserui.
El Espolio, the disrobing of Christ, is one of the most famous altarpieces of El Greco. whole city of Toledo is effectively one vast open-air museum, striking monuments like the Alcazar, Synagogue of El Transito, and the Iglesia de Santo Tomé afford the sightseers some impressive views to enjoy. One product Toledo has been renowned for since the 16th century is Toledo steel. Famous for the high-quality alloy that is remarkably durable, the steel manages to remain flexible enough to be made into swords. For this reason, Toledo became a center of traditional sword making, and Toledo swords became the standard weaponry among the Romans. According to stories, marzipan was invented by nuns of the convent of San Clemente in Toledo, following the Battle of Las Navas de Tolosa in 1212.